In the land of technology that is the Republic of Korea, is going to the bathroom really strange? Is it true you should carry a roll of toilet paper with you wherever you go? Do Americans really clog up the toilet in Korea? These are things we'll examine in this episode of the WaygookinWay podcast. This is your host, I'm David. Korea is a land of technology. In fact, you would be hard pressed to go to any American's house and not find at least 3 or 4 products that were made in Korea. And some have even heard about bathroom tech in Korea being very nice with heated seats and bidets, but others hear about more primitive bathroom experiences in Korea. So what is the truth about using the restroom in Korea, and how different can it be? The answer to this question really depends on what part of Korea you are in. So there are very modern areas of Korea that do have modern bathrooms. And when we say modern bathrooms, I'm talking more along the lines of what people are used to in North America. And it is true that there are bidets that are heated and that will spray warm water, so in that sense, they're even more advanced than what most people are used to in the United States. However, that is not everywhere on the Korean peninsula. Where do the stories about bathrooms and being strange come from? What's strange really depends on how you grew up and where you grew up. So for many people in Korea or in other Asian countries, Korean bathrooms are actually normal. How so? It has been said for a long time that humans were not meant to sit down on a toilet to use the bathroom, that's not natural. Therefore, in South Korea and in other Asian countries, there are what are called squatting toilets. These are not toilets with seats that you are used to in North America, but rather you squat down in order to go to the bathroom. Some feel that this is extremely healthy, and so it's not unusual for people to run to these type of toilets. As a matter of fact, one person who was teaching English in Korea talked about how if she had to go to the bathroom, she would run to the other end of the building to go to the toilet that was more what she was used to in North America, while one of her co-teachers, who was from China, would actually go in the opposite direction to go to the squatting toilet since she was more used to that. But one of the questions regarding toilets in Korea involves toilet paper. There are many stories about Korea and toilet paper and if you should bring your own. And so, what is the truth? From my experience, I have seen squatting toilets, and I have seen toilets that have a bucket next to them. Now, why do they have this bucket or container next to the toilet? There are many areas in Korea where the plumbing is actually quite old. So old, in fact, that it really cannot handle toilet paper, because it was never designed to handle toilet paper. So in these areas, you actually have a container next to the toilet, and you're supposed to put your used toilet paper into that container. That's true. The toilet paper is not supposed to be flushed, because if you do, and you flush too much of it, you will clog up the toilet and mess up the plumbing. So you use it. Hopefully the container has a lid. Open the lid, drop it in, and so all of that builds up throughout the day, and then somebody comes and empties it later on. So that's one of the things that many who come from North America feel is very strange. But is there anything else that people will find strange from North America? I have been to some toilets in Korea where the toilet paper was actually on the outside of the stall. So you had to grab as much toilet paper as you thought you were going to need, go to the bathroom, and then come out. To many people that's strange, and that's where you hear the stories of people who've been to Korea that will carry their own roll of toilet paper with them. Or you can simply Just try to go to the bathroom before you leave home, and then not have to worry about that, hopefully. So yes, you do have toilet paper on the outside. The other issue that I've seen in some toilets in Korea, there's some bathrooms in Korea that many in North America balk at, is some bathrooms do not have soap. So when taking bus trips, not taking a bus from one part of Seoul to another, but going from one city to another, normally halfway through the trip, you will stop at a rest area. And you'll be given a 10 to 15 minute break. That's enough time to go to the bathroom and do some shopping, perhaps buy a little snack to hold you over till you get to your destination. Of the times I've taken these bus trips in Korea, every time that I've stopped at a rest area, there was no soap in the bathroom. No soap whatsoever, no hand sanitizer even. So you simply had to rinse your hands off. And this is why some people who've grown up in that environment don't wash their hands with soap, because they're used to not having to use soap. So that's why some people will carry their own soap, where they insist while they're in Korea they need to have hand sanitizer wherever they go to kill any germs on their hands from using the bathroom. Most people are aware that you can transmit a lot of germs and diseases by using the restroom and not washing your hands thoroughly with warm water and soap. So that is something that you need to be aware of. In other areas that I've been to, they did have soap, but it was a bar of soap. So if you ask a lot of younger people, some may have only used bar soap to shower, others may have never used bar soap in their life, period. But you have a bar of soap, you wet your hands, you lather it with the soap, and it's the same soap everybody else has been using on their hands. So that can take some getting used to as well. If you're concerned about the bathroom situation and you want to make sure that it's more what you're used to if you're from North America or somewhere else in the world where the bathrooms are similar to North America, then you may want to stay in more of the touristy areas of Seoul. If you go outside of that, if you go to some older restaurants or some outdoor areas, then you may not have the experience that you're used to, and it may be a little bit of a problem for you. But if you know where you're going and you try to be prepared, as some are, or you can simply use the bathroom before leaving, then the toilet situation may not bother you and may not be an issue for you at all. As a side note, many of the modern hotels do have international guests, therefore their toilets in their hotels will be similar to what you are used to if you're from Europe or North America. So in booking a hotel, if you're in a hostel, maybe it'll be different, but in the actual hotel that's part of an international brand, you'll be okay. As always, if you have any questions, you can reach me at contact@waygookinway.com, contact at WaygookinWay.com. You are also able to go to WaygookinWay.com to check out different blog posts and different writings that I do based on my life and experiences in Korean and Korean American culture. Please like this video and share it with anyone that you think it'll be beneficial to, and please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, and always remember, the best way to get rid of your nightmares is to live out your dreams. Talk to you in the next one. Goodbye.